The MP for Sevenoaks has stepped in to back the company behind the research, and the police in Sussex have admitted it is a drain on their resources. It's also emerged that 8 sites in Kent could be used for fracking research if the County Council were to approve. Well, the work involves 4 months of exploration, drilling vertical wells 3,000 feet deep. Our environment correspondent Yvette Austin has spent the day in Balcombe.
Day 7 and 2 protesters deploy a new tactic to try to prevent access to the test drilling site.
You see it's glued together? Okay. Don't try and pull it. You'll rip our skin, please.
Well, the protesters glued themselves around the gates about 8:30 this morning. It's now 10 o'clock, and we could expect the police at some point in the near future to come in with a solution that will unstick them.
We've now got control of the gate.
The fear among protesters is that if test drilling is allowed to begin, it'll be the forerunner to a wave of fracking.
Let's be clear that if Cuadrilla get their drill bits into the ground, then we'll see thousands of wells drilled right across Sussex. If you take the Schlumberger report into consideration that says 6% of these wells leak immediately, then we've got a real problem on our hands.
Campaigners are concerned about water contamination, environmental damage and earthquakes. But Cuadrilla said that although fracking was the likely cause of minor tremors in Lancashire, it would be unlikely to happen again.
Fracking is safe, providing it follows certain regulations. We can give you the assurance that we will follow each and every one of those regulations and that it will be safe.
If we can get shale gas out as cheaply and effectively as they've done it in the United States, it could make a huge difference. It could cut everybody's energy bills, it could help our industry, and it could be a benefit to everybody wherever they live.
The gate protest became unstuck after a couple of hours and the 2 were arrested. The police operation here is huge for Sussex standards, 80 or so officers involved day after day. Can you put a figure on the cost?
Of this? No, I'm afraid at the moment I can't, but you know, a recent operation we had down in Brighton, where we had a 3-day march, was just short of £500,000. So, you know, it's not insignificant.
We are a large force. We are mindful that there is a considerable drain on resources at the minute. We've got various operations taking place. We've got the Pride celebrations in Brighton this weekend. We've got Glorious Goodwood taking place as well. And we've got numbers of officers on leave. But having said that, we are able to accommodate this protest and the operation we've got in place. And if necessary, we will look to bring officers in from elsewhere.
Yvette Austin, BBC South East Today, Balcombe.
And you can watch a longer version of the interview with Cuadrilla alongside an interview with Bianca Jagger, the environmental campaigner who's opposed to the work and has been to Balcombe to back the protesters. It's all on our Sussex website, bbc.co.uk/Sussex.